The Highlander Track and Show is a car event held once a year at the Little Ferry Circuit in Golspie in the far north of Scotland. If you've seen my previous video, I spent every spare moment of the previous week prepping the car ready for the show, and now we join me, a very tired version of me, the morning of the show itself, ready to set off. So it is show day. If you see my last video where I'm doing all the prep for the car, yep, I've literally had 2 hours sleep getting the car ready before the show, and now I'm literally just feel like I've gone to sleep and woken up straight away. So I get the bolts on the wheels tightened up. I left a wee list for myself last night and I forgot to tighten the bolts on the wheels up properly, so I'm going to do that. I've got a bag full of cleaning stuff. I'm going to make sure the car is looking clean once it's down the road, because it won't stay spotless the whole journey. And then I'll set up a wee time lapse of the journey down to the car show, which takes about an hour and a half or so. I think we're in a convoy as well, so I will probably see you shortly at the show. It's actually the perfect morning for setting off. The sun was out and the roads were fairly quiet. And you might see ahead of me, there's actually a blue GTR. This is my mate Ian's GTR I recently got. So you'll see more of that later on in the video. Just something to mention as well that what you're seeing just now is actually part of the North Coast 500 route. So if you're aware of that route in the far north of Scotland, this road down to Golspie is part of that road. Forgot to say, footage, by the way, is provided by my mate Alistair, who sat beside me in the car, taking these video shots every so often. Maybe my new cameraman for the channel as well, we'll see. We quickly swung by a jet wash to give the cars a quick rinse and get all the road grime off them. Sadly, the jet wash was in a muddy puddle, so the tyres were disgusting afterwards. And then we moved on to the site itself, where the racetrack is.
Yeah. No worries. Magic. Cheers.
You got me feeling kinda crazy. You got me feeling.
Coming up is just a short showcase of a few of the cars I saw at the show and managed to get footage of, and I have the Instagram name of the owner for the car as well. I'll pop that on the screen as well.
Eyes for hours and hours, everything is kinda hazy. We're just dancing in the dark in the flashing lights. I know you can't hear what I'm saying, so I'm just gonna hold you closer. You take me higher when we're together. It feels like you set my whole world on fire. I know I want you, I know I need you here. You're Robin, I want tonight. You know you make me feel so alive. I wanna stay with you, never say goodbye. It's like we're in paradise, like we're in paradise. You're Robin, I want tonight. You know you make me feel so alive. I wanna stay with you, never say goodbye. It's like we're in paradise, like we're in paradise, yeah. I don't know how you do it to me, but you make me wanna fly. I'm not coming down. Maybe it's the way you move, babe, move, babe. You've got that body and that smile, make my head spin round. I'll hold you close to me. You're all I want, so stay right here with me. This feels like paradise. You take me higher when we're together. It feels like you set my whole world on fire. I know I want you, I know I need you here. You're Robin, I want tonight. You know you make me feel so alive. I wanna stay with you, never say goodbye. It's like we're in paradise, like we're in paradise. You're Robin, I want tonight. You know you make me feel so alive. I wanna stay with you,
As the event name Track and Show suggests, a lot of drivers took their cars on the track as well as showing their cars off and showed off their driving skill around the track. Sam's Mercedes with that engine, the V8 engine, it sounded amazing. I don't know the full stats on the car, but it's his daily driver, his family car, and he was rattling around the track in it as well. Also, Super 7 catamaran, this thing was rapid. I think this was the fastest thing on track. There was no timing all day, but this definitely looked the fastest around the track. And then there was this orange Focus ST, which looked amazing, but was probably the quietest thing on track. For being completely stock as well, I was amazed at how quick Peter's Honda Integra got around the track as well, and corners really well for a completely stock car. Now, I just want to take the time to mention Malcolm and his Subaru Impreza and the charity that he's raising money for. Malcolm's son Ralph was born in June 2021, sadly with spina bifida. A couple of weeks later, due to other complications, Ralph was flown down to Glasgow Royal Hospital for Children. After many months of being in and out of surgery and recovery time as well, Ralph sadly passed away just before his first birthday in June 2022. Malcolm has now been raising money in memory of his son and to thank all the staff and the hospital itself in Glasgow for the help throughout this hard period. If you want to support this in any sort of way with a donation, then I'll leave a link down below in the description. If you want to visit the Just Giving page, read the story as well for yourselves, and any donation is much appreciated. And of course, as well as Malcolm having it parked up in the show, he did of course take the Impreza around the track, and being a Subaru Impreza that has been tuned as well, it got around the track pretty rapidly. Now to have a look at some more cars that were featured at the show. I followed Sophie's Fiesta on Instagram for quite a while now, and it was good to see it properly up close. This car is immaculate. It's been in many magazine features, it's known around the country as well, so it's really good to finally see it. Peter's Integra we saw on track just a wee while ago. He really does look after this car. It is immaculate and it's completely standard the way it should be, and it only gets used in dry conditions as well. Now onto Ian's GTR, which was ahead of us on the road trip down here. So Ian's had this for a few months now. It's completely stock, but even stock, it sounds good, looks good, and it goes really, really well. If you want to see this car on the channel, then let me know down in the comments and I'll ask him politely to see if he will bring it on for us. Anyway, he was parked alongside Rosalind's GTR, which was highly tuned. I can't remember the exact brake horsepower number she said, but this car is extremely quick, way quicker than Ian's blue one. Neither of these cars went on track, but it was excellent to see them side by side at the show. And then Colin's amazing 350Z, I think it's 350Z, I'm not sure, but it's a Nissan, parked alongside my car, but I'll let the pictures speak for themselves here. With all the Walking around these cars, we had to do a quick pit stop for this amazing pizza that Ian bought. I think it was a haggis pizza. Tasted amazing. Once that was done, it was straight to the track side to get some more shots. So as the day is winding down now and cars are starting to leave, it's time to say thank you to the organisers of the event, the Highlander Track and Show, for putting on such a good show. It's on once a year, but this year it's been such a success, they're going to do a number 2 this year as well. Also a big thank you to Andy, the organiser of Highland Cars, who arranged the convoy, all the guys to meet up at the start of the morning and travel down, and the stand itself as well. So a big thank you to Andy for all the work he does every single day when it comes to this organisation of events and meetups. I will link all relevant details regarding the event, Instagram pages, etc. down below in the description if you want to check any of that out. And obviously Malcolm's Just Giving page will be down there as well. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video, hit subscribe to catch more videos from the channel in future, and on screen just now I'll leave the preparation video that I did in the run up to this car event if you want to check that out. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.